When you picture Santorini, you see whitewashed villages and blue domes perched above the sea. But beyond the crowds and iconic sunsets, there's a wilder, more ancient side to the island. Away from Oya and Fira, nature's raw power shapes the land, untamed, volcanic, and alive. I heard whispers of a hidden beach on the northeastern coast, far from the tourist trail, Cape Colombo. This sanctuary promises peace, adventure, and a connection to Santorini's volcanic spirit. Here, it's not about being seen, it's about being present, feeling the warm, dark sand, and listening to the waves. Even in a world-famous destination, pockets of tranquility remain for those willing to seek them out. Let's leave the glamour behind and discover a coastline that holds the island's wildest secrets. Cape Colombo isn't just a beautiful view. It's a chance to connect with something real and untamed. Join me as we escape to Santorini's hidden heart. Reaching Cape Colombo is an adventure, one that begins the moment you leave the familiar behind and set out for the unknown. There are no signs, no tour buses, just the promise of discovery and the thrill of venturing off the beaten path. Located about 10 kilometers from Fira, you'll need your own wheels, a car, quad bike, or scooter. Public transport won't take you here, so independence is key. The drive winds through lush vineyards and past traditional whitewashed houses, giving you a glimpse of Santorini's quieter, rural side. Eventually, the road narrows into a rustic, bumpy track that leads you closer and closer to the shimmering sea. Park in a small, unmarked lot. No grand entrance here, just a sense of anticipation as you get ready for the final stretch. The final approach is a short, steep hike down a dusty cliffside path, where the landscape feels raw and untouched. With each step, the island's noise fades away, replaced by the sound of the Aegean, the whisper of the wind, and the call of cicadas. The path is rocky and uneven, so wear sturdy shoes and take your time. There's no rush when the reward is this great. As you descend, glimpses of the dramatic coastline and endless blue water appear between the bushes, urging you onward. At the bottom, you step into a world of pure nature, untouched, wild, and peaceful, where the only footprints are your own. The journey filters out the crowds, rewarding only the truly curious and those willing to seek out Santorini's hidden corners. Standing on the shore, you'll feel you've discovered a secret worth every step, a place where adventure and tranquility meet at the edge of the world. Cape Colombo's landscape is striking. Deep gray sand, almost black, mixed with smooth pebbles. Towering cliffs in shades of white, pink, and gray rise above, their layers telling stories of ancient eruptions. The cliffs are sculpted by wind and sea, forming caves and fascinating shapes. The beach is long and spacious, offering a sense of wildness and solitude. But the real marvel lies offshore, the active Colombo submarine volcano, last erupting in 1650. This hidden giant releases heat and gases, shaping the beach's unique character. The volcanic activity creates warm currents in the sea, a rare natural phenomenon. Here, the land feels alive, constantly shaped by the Earth's power. The combination of warm water, dark sand, and dramatic cliffs is both ancient and energetic. Standing here, you sense the planet's history beneath your feet. It's a humbling, awe-inspiring place, unlike any other beach on Santorini. The main draw is the sea, clear, turquoise, and warmed by volcanic currents that flow beneath the surface. Swimming here is like slipping into a naturally heated pool, with gentle warm patches swirling around you, making every dip feel soothing and unique. Snorkelers will love the clear water and rocky seabed, home to darting fish and fascinating underwater formations waiting to be discovered. Bring your own gear. There are no rental shops or lifeguards, so come prepared for your adventure. Walk the shoreline toward the cape for even more seclusion and a sense of discovery. Explore small caves in the cliffs for shade and quiet moments, perfect for escaping the midday sun. The scale of the cliffs is humbling, making you feel wonderfully small in the face of nature's grandeur. But respect the sea. The open Aegean brings strong currents, especially on windy days when the waves can be unpredictable. Stay close to shore and be mindful of conditions, always putting safety first. Cape Colombo's wildness is part of its magic, but it's best for confident swimmers who are comfortable in open water. Here, nature is your playground and your responsibility, so treat it with care and respect. Cape Colombo is refreshingly free of commercial trappings, no sunbeds, bars, or shops. The landscape is raw and unspoiled, inviting you to experience nature in its purest form, without the distractions of modern amenities. This means you must come prepared. Bring plenty of water, snacks, and anything else you'll need for a comfortable stay. Think ahead about what will make your day enjoyable, as there's nowhere nearby to buy forgotten essentials. Pack a picnic and enjoy a meal with only the sound of waves for company. Savor the simple pleasure of eating outdoors, surrounded by the gentle rhythm of the sea and the vast open sky. A large towel or mat is essential for the pebbly sand, and an umbrella is wise. Shade is scarce. The sun can be intense, so creating your own comfortable spot is key to a relaxing visit. The cliffs offer some relief in the morning or late afternoon, but don't rely on them. Their shade shifts quickly, and during midday, the beach is fully exposed to the sun's warmth. Bring a book, a journal, or simply your thoughts. This is a place for quiet reflection. With so few distractions, it's the perfect setting to unwind, write, or simply listen to your own mind. Self-sufficiency is part of the experience, making your visit intentional and mindful. Every choice you make, from what you pack to how you spend your time, shapes your day of solitude. Packing your own supplies feels like a ritual, preparing you to step away from the modern world. It's a gentle reminder to slow down and appreciate the simplicity of the moment. By being prepared, you help preserve the beach's untouched beauty. Leave nothing behind, and the landscape remains as pristine for others as it was for you. The effort is small, but the reward is a day of true peace. Here, the world slows down, and you can truly reconnect with yourself and nature. Here you create your own perfect escape, a rare opportunity to embrace solitude and find tranquility in the untouched beauty of Cape Colombo. Cape Colombo's wild beauty comes with a need for caution. The sun is intense, especially on dark sand. Bring high-factor sunscreen, a hat, and sunglasses. Reapply sunscreen after swimming and seek shade when you can. The sea can be unpredictable, with strong currents and no lifeguards. Only confident swimmers should venture far, and always check conditions before entering. The cliffs, though stunning, are made of soft volcanic rock. Avoid sitting directly beneath them. Small rockfalls can happen, especially after rain or wind. The caves offer tempting shade, but be mindful of their stability. Mobile service is patchy and help is far away. Let someone know your plans. These simple precautions ensure your visit is safe and enjoyable. Being prepared doesn't lessen the adventure, it lets you fully embrace it. Respect the wild, and Cape Colombo will reward you with unforgettable memories. Cape Colombo isn't for everyone, and that's its greatest strength, its most unique quality. It calls to nature lovers, adventurers, and those who crave solitude over crowds, inviting them to experience something rare. If dramatic geology, wild landscapes, and the sound of the sea stir your soul, you'll feel at home here, surrounded by untamed beauty. It's a haven for solo travelers seeking reflection, couples wanting privacy, and anyone needing to recharge in peace. The beach's remote, uncommercial nature also attracts nudists. There's a live and let live spirit here, welcoming all. Whether you wear a swimsuit or not, you'll find freedom and acceptance on these sands. Cape Colombo is for explorers willing to trade convenience for authenticity and a genuine sense of adventure. It rewards effort with tranquility and a sense of discovery that lingers long after you leave. If you seek raw beauty and peaceful solitude, you'll fall in love with this hidden corner of Santorini, far from the crowds. Here, the wild welcomes you, just as you are. Timing your visit to Cape Colombo can make it even more magical. The experience you have here is shaped by the season, the time of day, and even the mood of the sea and sky. The best months are May to October, when the weather and sea are inviting. During these months, the sun warms the volcanic sand, and the water is perfect for swimming or simply floating in the gentle waves. In peak summer, visit early or late to avoid the harshest sun and enjoy the quietest hours. Arriving at dawn or staying until dusk lets you experience the beach at its most tranquil, when the only sounds are the waves and the distant calls of seabirds. Morning brings soft light and solitude. Evening offers golden cliffs and a peaceful swim as the sun sets. Each part of the day paints the landscape in different colors, making every visit unique. While crowds gather elsewhere for Santorini's famous sunset, you'll have your own private show. The horizon glows, the cliffs turn amber, and you might find yourself alone with the beauty of nature. What sets Cape Colombo apart is its authenticity, untamed, unspoiled, and real. There are no beach bars or loud music here. just the raw beauty of the landscape and the soothing rhythm of the sea. It asks for a bit of effort and planning, but the peace it offers is rare. The walk down the rocky path is part of the adventure, rewarding you with a sense of discovery and escape. Here, the greatest luxury is a moment of pure connection with nature. You can sit in silence, listen to the wind, and feel the timelessness of this secluded place. Look beyond the postcards, drive to the wild northeast, hike down the cliff, and discover the secret for yourself. The journey is as memorable as the destination, and every step brings you closer to something truly special. Stand on volcanic sand, swim in warm waters, and let the wind carry your thoughts. Let yourself be present, and you'll find a sense of freedom that's hard to match. Cape Colombo is more than a beach. It's a memory you'll carry long after you leave, a place that lingers in your mind and calls you back to its wild, peaceful shores. Today, I'm taking you on a sun-soaked journey to the heart of Santorini, where every bite tells a story and every sip captures centuries of tradition. If you love food, you're in for a treat. Santorini's cuisine is all about flavor born from the island's volcanic soul. Imagine tomatoes so sweet they taste like sunshine, white eggplants that melt in your mouth, and capers that give a little tangy punch to every dish. The secret? The soil here is rich with minerals, and the winds keep everything fresh. You absolutely have to try tomato keftides, those crispy tomato fritters bursting with herbs and onion. They're the kind of snack that makes you wonder why you ever settled for regular fries. Next up, the island's must-try classics. Fava me cremiti is a warm, creamy yellow split pea puree, topped with silky caramelized onions and a drizzle of olive oil. There's nothing quite like it. Then there's white eggplant moussaka, lighter, softer, and somehow even dreamier than the classic. Don't skip the grilled octopus, the vine leaves stuffed with rice and herbs, and of course a Greek salad crowned with a slab of feta so fresh it's practically singing. Meals here are not rushed. You order a spread of mise, share everything, and enjoy it slowly, just as it should be. If this journey is making your mouth water, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a taste of the Mediterranean. Now, let's talk wine. Santorini's vineyards are legendary. The grapevines grow close to the ground, twisted into basket shapes to shield them from fierce winds. Assyrtiko is the star, crisp mineral and perfect with seafood. For something special, try Nicteri, an aged white, or Vinsanto, a sweet dessert wine made from sun-dried grapes. My tip? Head to Santo Wines or Estate Argyros for a tasting with a view that's just as intoxicating as the wine itself. Where do locals eat? Metaxi Mas is pure romance. Think candlelight and local flavor. Taverna Karomanolis in Megalokori is rustic and unforgettable. And if you adore seafood, Tisaraki in Vlčata will steal your heart. Before you leave, treat yourself to lukumads, those golden Greek donuts drizzled with honey, best enjoyed fresh from a village bakery. Want to really get hands-on? Join a Greek cooking class in someone's home. Learn to make tzatziki, fava, or spanakopita. You'll cook, laugh, and discover the true spirit of Greek hospitality. And don't miss the Fira food market for sun-dried tomatoes, local cheese, and fragrant herbs that'll make your suitcase smell like a dream. Quick tips for foodies. Book a guided food and wine tour for insider tastings. Most places accept cards, but small tavernas and bakeries prefer cash. And trust me, skip touristy cliffside lunches. Eat inland, where it's friendlier, tastier, and much better value. Santorini's beauty is unforgettable. But its flavors? Those stay with you long after you leave. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next delicious Mediterranean adventure.